Welcome, fellow Earthlings and interplanetary beings, to Spaceman News. I am your host, Greg, and I am here to educate the common human or common entity on what's above the Earth's atmosphere. Now, in today's episode, what we're going to discuss is, will the Earth be destroyed by a supernova blast? Ooh. So, do you really think about that? Do you even know what a supernova blast is? Can a sneeze in outer space really wipe out everything that we know and love? Question to ask yourself. Now, let's take a step back and just rewind a tad bit to explain what a supernova is exactly. So, think about filling up a balloon to the max with air until it pops. Well, a supernova is sort of similar to that, but with the star out into space. Now, once it explodes, quote unquote, the word supernova by far are the greatest explosions that happen in space. Now, you might ask yourself, well, how does this happen? That sounds intense. Now, there are a couple of different ways a star can go supernova. Now, what causes this is that the star's center core has some type of change to it. Now, think of it like when you boil water, I should say. You see the water bubbling, and if you add curry mix to it, the water changes and gets thicker. Now, one way that a star can go supernova is the binary star system. Two stars orbiting the same point in space. One star gets jealous, typically the carbon-oxygen white dwarf, and this star sneaks up and gets very greedy and steals matter from its buddy star. Now, by doing this, the white dwarf takes on too much to handle, and then it explodes. I would hate to be in this star's shoes, but I guess karma comes back and bites one doing the wrong thing. So yeah, think about that. Now, the second way a supernova happens is a non-binary system with just one lonely star that is at the end of its life. As the star runs out of juice, a nuclear fuel, you can say, some of the star's heavy essence start to leak into the core of the star. Now, the core can't handle this type of pressure to the point that it collapses on itself, rendering a supernova. So I don't want you to get scared or anything. You might be asking, well, are we in danger? So let's really think about this. Our sun is about 93 million miles away from Earth, and it can fit roughly 1 million Earths inside of it. Hard to imagine, I know. But if the sun decides it were bored and went supernova, it will make the Earth look like the face of a Pac-Man with half of the surface being scorched away. Really think about that. Temperatures would rise on Earth, and then the Earth actually may be knocked out of its orbit due to the pressure and the force. And it may drift away in the void of space. Now, if a star, let's say within 30 light years away from the Earth, a light year is equal to the distance light travels within a year's time, and light travels at 186,000 miles per second. Wow, that's crazy. So could lead to the global extinctions on a global scale, the extinction on a global scale, I should say, and change the climate on Earth completely, as if we were standing on another planet. Now, how can we tell if a supernova goes off if you're looking at it through like telescope or something, or you have to have a really powerful telescope, but a super powerful telescopes are the answer. Now, many of the telescopes that NASA owns study the light emitted from the explosions. Others study gamma rays and X-rays that can be detected out in space. So let's do our rain dance and hope that this never happens, or if it does, hopefully we are on our way traveling the stars by then. So what do you guys think about a supernova blast? Do you guys agree with that? Do you have any comments or concerns about that? Are you going to pack your bags and move to your nearest star system to watch this from a distance? Let me know in the comments below. But again, this is Greg with Spaceman News signing off. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.